Hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan, and welcome back to our Fallout New Vegas playthrough. It's episode number 129. Rex, Veronica, you guys ready? We're headed to talk with Caesar across the water to the fort. Oh Jesus, I almost fell in the water. I'm nervous. But I'm excited to do it. We gotta go talk to Caesar, see what he wants to say. Cursor.
Awe.
Lucullus.
Awe. Are you ready to head upriver?
Why do you keep saying Av or Awe? Am I ready to head upriver? Well, who are you?
I am Cursor Lucullus, and my orders are to escort you to the Legion's camp at Fortification Hill. Are you ready to go?
Probably, but what's gonna happen there?
You'll be meeting face to face with the mighty Caesar himself, founder of the Legion, conqueror of 86 tribes. To my knowledge, this is the first time Caesar has ever summoned one of the dissolute to see him. Not even tribal chieftains receive this honor.
Well, who are you calling the dissolute?
All who are not Legion are dissolute. They live in squalor, unrestrained by morality, lacking
when you're looking for evidence of why
self-control. Their very existence is a blight
the
on the common
cons
good. Even
are not
worse
sympathetic?
The subtype of dissolute one finds this side of the river. They hold themselves to be civilized, when in fact they are corrupt and self-interested. The truth will be made clear to them soon enough.
Really quickly before we go any further into this, I just want to say I think there's this tendency, and maybe I'll be convinced by Caesar himself. There's this tendency in games of this type. If the game has good writing, then what people assume is that anybody who is given a voice, deserves equal, has equal pros and cons. You know, there's the NCR, and they've committed some major atrocities, so they've got all these pros, but they have some big cons. You know. Not intended to be CONS. They have some big cons as well. Not intended to be a play on words. Then there's the cons, and they had some really bad shit happen to them. But also they've got the big pros as well. And I'm just like, no, I don't think it has to be I think that's a little bit too much devotion to this all sides have their pros and cons. Tell you what, it's a really tough choice between all of them. I see nothing in the last thing that he just told me that in any way, shape, or form is redeeming. You know? The dissolute? The squalor lines? Oh my god. I have never... I don't know. Maybe I'll still be convinced. And I'm open to still being convinced. But I haven't seen anything that convinces me that the cons, not that they don't deserve sympathy, but that they deserve sympathizing on the same level as some of the other complicated groups in this game, like the NCR or the Brotherhood of Steel. Does that make sense? I think that they're... I don't buy the argument so far that they're written in the same gray area morally as the NCR and the Brotherhood, who I think are on a different level, and some other groups as well. But so what have I done to earn the honor? That's my rant for the day. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. What have I earn the honor of the dissolute?
You'd know better than I would, but you must be remarkable for Caesar
to be
take such
ignored
an interest.
From the dissolute thing to get the chance to travel. Okay, sure. I'm gonna click through. Okay, I'm ready to travel.
Will take a few hours. Take your place on the boat.
A couple hours. I only budgeted 30 minutes to shit.
By order of Caesar, all visitors must disarm and relinquish all banned items.
What's considered? I have questions. I have so many questions. What's considered banned?
Alcohol and all chems.
That's fine. Fuck that noise.
Stims and other addictive items.
Although, congenital heart defect, mentats, etc. Smart. I have to bring them along. Congenital heart defect.
I know not why Caesar would wish to speak with such a physically inferior whelp, but I will allow this one exception. You may bear Caesar's mark, but do not attempt to share any of your medicine with anyone in the fort.
It's little details like that that tell me that physically inferior whelp, that the cons are not written into the same gray moral spectrum that other groups are. I'll leave that in a second, but I have to say it. I have to keep saying it. Why can't I just continue on?
Caesar strictly forbids the use of chems and alcohol. By his order, all visitors must also relinquish their arms upon entry. If you come in peace, then there is no reason to not disarm. You will not be harmed unless Caesar wills it.
Okay. An example of how you would write that to be more sympathetic. I'm not saying the writers did a bad job. I'm saying they made specific choices not to write it sympathetically. A reason for the rule against chems and alcohol, which they may at some point give, would be great. For now, all we're told is you can't take them, and you could write a really sympathetic reason for why you shouldn't be able to take them. Sorry, I'll get off my soapbox. I'm just like, I've been thinking a lot about this because some people in the comments and of this game, but also like in general, our conversations around games of this type, where it's like there's options about who to ally yourself with. It's not written like it's impossible to write those equally, where it's like all three groups have, you know, equal sympathy. It's just your loyalties as a writer betray yourself. And yeah, so I'm gonna keep my holdout weapons.
Your belongings will be returned to you when you leave.
I hope I don't have to do any killing, but I'm nervous. Excuse me?
Awe. True to Caesar.
Awe, true to Kaiser. Hit the wrong button there. Cool. Recruit legionary.
You may proceed. Your belongings will be returned when you leave.
Which way am I proceeding? This way? Did I come from this way? I did. Okay, sweet. The other thing I will say though is that I hope that I am dissuaded of what I have just said. I don't think I will be, based on what I'm seeing over there. And what I'm seeing right here. I don't think I'll be dissuaded from the it's not the belief that the cons aren't worth befriending. It's different than that. It's the belief that they weren't written as sympathetically as, which is different.
Excuse me.
Excuse you.
I'm looking forward
True to
to getting
Caesar.
sent across the river.
You're looking forward to going to the big fight?
So you're the visitor I've heard some of the
Dale Barton.
legionaries talking about. If you're in the mood to trade, just say the word.
Have you ever met Caesar?
I
Kaiser?
haven't had the pleasure. I have crossed paths with Legate Lanius, his second in command, however.
Okay.
It was unpleasant.
Tell me about the legate.
He's the best the Legion has to offer, or so the legionaries say. Brute of a man, wears a fancy metal mask in a battle. He killed one of my pack Brahmins simply because it was in his way. I knew better than to complain about it, though.
Okay. Tell me more about you.
Shoot.
Are you part of the Legion?
No, sir. I'm an independent trader from Arizona.
Is it dangerous to trade with them?
Not at all. They're my best customers. As long as you don't try to sell them chems or alcohol, they treat you fair. Hell, I don't even need to travel with guards most of the time in Legion territory. All the bandits are dead or run off.
Cool. So that's a pro. They have absolute power in their areas. I'm guessing the chems in the alcohol is a type of like a purity of thought and mind thing, which and body, which I can see as a sympathetic reason. Do you ever trade with the NCR?
Between having to hire protection and getting slapped with taxes, it's more profitable to stick to Arizona and New Mexico. But I do cross the river from time to time when an opportunity comes along.
Let's talk about something else.
All right.
What do you got for sale? Okay. A laser rifle scope. Tri-beam LR focus optics. Service rifle forged receiver. Interesting. Huh. All right, cool. See ya. So get these like
Have you seen that
moats.
tower on the strip all lit up? You can see it for miles.
I gotta check it, right? I gotta check it. For my part, I hope I do. I hope I do get the best case. I want the best case made to me here in Kaiser. Talking to Kaiser and these people about why the Kaiser, why the Legion deserves our love. I hope that best case is made, because it's more interesting that way. It's more interesting that way. It's not more interesting when all all moralities are on equal footing, because I don't think that that's... This is really philosophical episode already, but like, let me see if I can get this thought put into words correctly.
Our way, true to Kaiser.
True to
Some
Kaiser.
of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man again.
You're gonna want to come back on that one. Burn man?
The new slave girls are quite beautiful.
It's pretty fucked up.
Move along. The dog is part machine, but its brain is flesh. I wish I could hear the profligates weeping over the explosion at McCarran.
Okay. Let's see if we got anything over here that's worth looking at. There's the dam. That's cool. I bet we'll see it from a different angle up here. Up this way. It looks like I'm supposed to go this way. Down at the bottom, but... okay. The thought that I'm having is like, it's not to me as interesting when like 3 morality examples are all set on even footing.
I know your kind. You die easily enough. The mark of Kaiser protects you.
I'm trying to think how to word this. I don't know how to word this. Child? Talk child. Talk child.
I can't wait until they let me fight.
Okay. What about you?
Don't bother me. I'm training to become a full legionary.
Good luck. Good luck, friend. Oh yeah, you can see the strip right there. Sweet. It's kind of like the book Lolita. You guys know the book Lolita? The thing that book does is
Some
not...
slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man again.
Is not try to put the philosophy and morality of the main character on par with the morality of other normal people. What it does is it just dives very deeply into what his morality is. And by showing us that, that's beautiful. Because then you get to decide for yourself how you feel about it. That is more what I feel this game does most of the time. I haven't seen it in the Legion yet. I'm really kind of hoping we get it with this. We haven't seen the best argument made for why the Legion is the way.
I'm harsh on the children, but they'll be excellent legionaries. I'm quite proud of them.
Fort Drawbridge. Let's see. I hope that all makes sense. I don't know. It's just a thing I've been thinking about recently. It's like, it's more a thing about how we talk about games than it is about what's actually going on with the game. But
I'll wait.
this comes 100% from my background in talking about books this way.
Had the legionaries at Nelson been more seasoned, we'd still hold the settlement.
Okay, the people at Nelson weren't quite good enough. Okay. Otho.
You here to fight in the arena? Then you're talking to the right man.
Fuck no, I'm not here to fight in the arena. Tell me more about the arena, though.
Such as?
Anything.
Light
Anything,
armor
friend.
and machetes only.
Whew.
The challenger, the one who asks to enter the arena, may be pitted against one or more opponents. All matches continue until one side is dead. No exceptions.
What do you do?
I set up the fights, keep track of prisoners available, and make sure the arena's cleaned up.
My next question after what do you do is why do you do? Who does the fighting?
Most of the time, it's some young legionary trying to make a name for himself, hoping to get noticed by Kaiser or the Praetorians. We pit slaves or prisoners against each other once in a while, but it's not much of a show. They're usually too reluctant to kill each other.
I can imagine that, actually. Yeah.
Like
Ask
what?
about something else. Tell me about the legate.
A great warrior. When he was but a recruit, I watched him kill 10 men in the arena with his bare hands. He doesn't feel pain, and he never ever shows mercy.
And those are to
If all
be
legionaries were
lauded?
like him,
Those...
the Legion would be invincible.
That is a perfect... Yeah. That's a great example. That last sentence. He doesn't feel pain and he never shows mercy. If all of us were like him, we would be all powerful. that is pretty great, because what that's saying is like what we value is that kind of hard-assness for yourself as an individual, and the lack of mercy extended to others. And then it makes the claim like, if everybody was like that, we'd be chilling. It's super interesting. Yeah. The Burned Man. What is this Burned Man?
It's not something we like to speak of. The Burned Man was our greatest warrior, even greater than Legate Lanius. But he failed Caesar at the dam. He's been dead for several years now. But the rumor is that Caesar has scouts out looking for him all the same. The Burned Man was a very tough man.
I need to know more about that.
Go.
I need to know more about that. Burned Man is interesting. Okay. Burned Man, we hear a whisper about it from the outside. We walk in, we start to hear the pieces. Okay. Intriguing.
The mechanical dog you have with you. Where did you get it?
That voice. Why do you want to know?
I ask because Caesar once had a similar pet, but it was lost during a battle.
Okay. I didn't answer his question, actually, so that's funny. He never asked it again. All right, I was gonna ask it. I was gonna tell him the truth. I had some questions.
Yeah?
Where did the Legions get their dogs?
We breed them mostly, but sometimes we get some good ones from Denver. That whole city is overrun.
Denver's overrun with dogs.
Been doing it since I was a boy.
He's the trainer.
The mongrels know to listen up when I start talking to them.
Okay.
Oh.
Nice dog.
Lupa. Yes.
Lupa.
She's the mother of a lot of our best dogs. She's getting old, but she's still a tough old bitch. Aren't you, girl? Yeah.
This voice acting, man, it's insane. It's insane. What can you tell me about Legate?
It took years for Caesar to conquer Lanius' tribe.
So do you think...
Caesar showed mercy to the survivors, allowing them to join the Legion.
Do you think...
Had the positions been reversed, Caesar would be dead. Lanius is called the Monster of the East because he never, ever shows mercy.
Do you think that Kaiser is a figurehead and the Legate's actually in charge?
He's a
Burning
story
Man.
to frighten the younger legionaries. He's dead. No man, no matter how tough, could survive a fall into the Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon. This guy's insane. Tell me about yourself.
I've been around dogs all my life.
The voice acting,
They're
dude, I
my
can't.
life. Always were. All the way back when I was a tribal. One of the hangdogs outside Denver. Dogs roamed that city. Our tribe made peace with them. Thought they were our spirit animals. Helped us hunt. Provided for us in some lean times. Then the Legion came. Good thing, too. Stronger now.
Do you think that means they ate their
Don't need
dogs?
those beliefs anymore.
I hope not. How'd you end up joining the Legion?
When the Legion showed up, we fought. Most tribes did. Hangdogs hung out longer than most. Broke us by throwing our dogs on the fire. So we gave up. Our elders couldn't bear the idea of our spirit animals burning in the afterlife. Caesar was impressed enough to conscript us. Use our skills with dogs to join the Legion as hound masters.
Okay.
Later,
Later. Cool. He was interesting. Can you imagine having to talk like that every day in your normal life?
You must enter Caesar's tent alone. Anyone else must remain outside.
I will do that, but first I'm gonna go talk to some people. Gotta hop around a little bit. Broken howitzer. Interesting. Okay. Hold up a second. Isn't there an old... Or did I just at one point have the part itself? Howitzer firing mechanism. I think I did. Interesting. I think I once had a part for that. And I think if I had it with me now, I could actually do the thing. I wonder what your story is. Okay. Let's see here. Open the gate. That's cool. Who are you? Melody.
I can't talk to you.
Oh, okay.
It's not allowed.
Well, in that case, it's fine. I just wanted to... If you can't talk, that's okay. I understand. You can talk to friends, though, right?
I guess that's okay. If you're a friend, can you help me?
What do you need help with? What do you do here?
I help take care of the Brahmin. I sometimes bring water and food to people. That's it.
What did you need help with?
Anthony took Sergeant Teddy away and gave him to the stinky dog.
Oh, no.
I want him back.
Uh-oh. Will you have toys here?
I kept him secret, but I think somebody told on me.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. See?
Sergeant Teddy. Taken by Anthony. Okay.
Hi there.
Hi there.
Bye.
Okay. Interesting. Stuff here. What do we got in here? What's in these? Jesus Christ. They are fucking loaded. Just opened 2 random bags. It had all kinds of shit inside of it. I'm glad we're getting more actual good and I hope it continues. I'm glad we're getting good description of what the Legion's about and what they value. And why.
The dog
You know?
is part machine.
Not what they value, but why.
Its brain is flesh.
None may enter without Caesar's permission.
Weather monitoring station. Okay. Made a weird fucking noise. Okay. Not a ton over here. Doesn't look like. Sweet. Doing some push-ups?
Slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man again. Our way, true to Kaiser.
Wait, come back. I like your hair. Is it hair? It's a mask. Head, like a headdress.
I'm looking forward to getting sent across the river.
Oh, Decanus is not the name, it's the rank. Okay. Interesting. All right. So. Still have some exploring to do. I think we're actually, I don't know how much more there's going to be to explore. I think we're kind of getting to the end of it. I feel like Kaiser's 10 is like right up there. Probably a couple more people and then we can go.
True to Kaiser.
True to Kaiser, man. Yeah, right there's the tent. Okay. So, some mess hall.
I wish I could hear the profligates weeping over the explosion at McCarran.
Siri.
If you're injured, I might have healing
Alexa.
powder to spare.
You're a doctor?
I never finished my training. The Legion saw to that when they overran my town. I do know basic first aid, but I've had to rely on tribal remedies to treat illnesses and injuries. Healing powders and all that. I'm always running low on Xanderroot. Plenty of Brock flowers, though.
Using 1 Brock flower per Xander root?
Oh, I've been using 2 roots per flower. Thanks to you, I'll be able to create twice as much healing powder
Wow.
per day.
The lack of anything but monotone from this voice actor.
For sale? I'm a slave, not a merchant. I could give you some healing powder every day, but you'd have to be a
There's
friend
more
of the Legion.
variation. There you go. Okay. About the effectiveness of your healing
What
powders?
about it? Do you have some advice?
Never mind. I already
Was there
did that.
something else?
Questions for you. Where are you from?
A small town in New Mexico. The Legion burned it a few years back. That's how I ended up here.
Interesting. Not a lot of sympathy there, huh? For the Legion. Let's see if there's any more in your conversation here.
3 years and counting. If I could just get across the river, I'd be free. Not that I'd try it. I've seen what happens when you get caught.
How are women treated?
We're property. If you're too young or
Not
too
a lot of
old,
sympathy. Weird.
the men usually leave you alone. Usually.
Weird. Insinuations of pretty fucked up shit there.
All right.
Tell me about the burned man.
A vengeful spirit. Some of the more superstitious women claim. He was a great leader of the Legion before he failed Caesar. The story says he was set on fire and thrown into the Grand Canyon, but his angry spirit rose from the ashes of his corpse, looking for revenge. Nonsense, probably, but there's no doubt that many in the Legion believe he's still alive somehow.
Okay. Legate?
The Legate is not a man to be crossed, especially if you're a woman. That's all I'll talk about.
All right.
True to Caesar.
Our way, true to Caesar.
Oh, wait. True to That is an interesting method you got there. Huh. Okay, I think that puts us in the place. I don't know. I'm super interested. You can obviously tell, but it's so far from my It's so far from my my values and the way that I'm gonna play this playthrough to be Legion friendly and a member of the Legion. But I'd be super interested to hear from people who did.
What?
Why? I'm here for Melody's Bear.
This stupid girl should know by now that even the rags on her back are a privilege. Anyway, my mongrels like their new toy. Tell you what, you square off with 4 of my best dogs. No armor and no weapons except a machete. You survive, and I let you have the bear.
Oh, let's barter.
All right, 2 it is. They'll
I
still
still
be
think I'm
more
fucked
than
here.
enough to take
This
you
is
down,
interesting.
I think.
I think the Legion is interesting. I keep just trying to refine this point. I think the Legion is interesting, but I don't think that they're sympathetic. And I don't think they're written in a way so far that is meant to be. But if you chose the Legion as your main, as like your way to go, in what ways did you find sympathy? And I'm not talking like, what about them? What about their way of life appeals to you? Because that's your personal choice. What about, in what spots in the game were you given a chance to sympathize? Because I've just seen almost none. We've seen like maybe 1 to 2 conversations where I'd be like, okay, a little bit of sympathy there. You won't mind if I kill your dogs?
I think they'll probably end up killing you. I trained them myself. But if you do win somehow, the mongrels will at least get honorable deaths.
Like from our very first interaction with
Good
the
luck.
Legion
You'll need it.
onwards, we're not given... this is not good. I hate this. I hate this. Yum. Good shit. Oh, God, I hate it. Okay. Well, that sucked, but we did it.
Damn it! I thought they had you.
Damn it! You thought wrong.
Your
Oh,
stuff
shit, I
is in the
clicked.
crate next to the arena entrance. Leave it there too long, and we'll dump it in the lake.
I don't think that's true. I think I actually got my shit back. Let's go check. Yeah, that's how I feel. I just, and I'm not saying I don't feel sympathy because I disagree. I'm saying I don't think there's written in that many opportunities to feel sympathy. Because I think there could be, and maybe we'll get one here in a second, but You could write. And again, I'm not saying that this is a bad thing about the game. I can imagine a world. This is probably better for the game. I can imagine a world in which they went really hard on like playing up why the Legion's way of life is one you would want to believe in. I haven't personally encountered that in the game. Melody, I have good news for you. I got Sergeant Teddy.
That's okay. I'll fix him. Can I have him now?
Of course. Oh my god, what the fuck?
Thank you. Bye.
Yep. See ya. All right, we're gonna go talk to Kaiser in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching this one. I hope you enjoyed it. This is an interesting, it's an interesting development we have here. I hope I'm making some sort of sense. And forgive me my ignorance of other ways of playing the game. It's just compared to what I'm only speaking from my point of view so far. I think it's good and fine that the Legion is the way that they are. I just don't see it as like, oh, they're equally sympathetic. I don't think it's written that way at all. Cool. We'll talk to Kaiser on the next one. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, a like on the video or just a comment vaguely in the area of what we've been discussing. That would make my day. We will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye-bye.